And welcome back to Pushbox Banter. I'm Daniel.
And I'm Craig, and we're here to talk about F1 and all that implies. And today, we're coming back from spring break, and we've got the Dutch Grand Prix. All sorts of stuff happened. We had, a little bit of interesting information coming on prior to the Grand Prix as well.
Yeah.
Which I believe was a big thing that made Daniel extremely happy this past week.
Yes, Craig.
Do you want to talk about that? Or do you want me to share the story?
I want to know, Craig, who is your favorite team?
My favorite team? Well,
no, but go ahead with the story.
Yeah. Okay, so the story here, this isn't necessarily my favorite. It might be my future favorite team, possibly. But as we all know, Cadillac has been coming out with a team in 2026. And all year long, they've been teasing who's going to be the driver, who's not going to be the driver. Are all speculations all year long. And we've talked about it. And I think months ago, I don't remember how long back, we talked about this and we said, hey, these guys, you got to have a number one driver or at least two solid number twos with experience for a brand new team, because it's going to give you the best chance to develop that team quickly. Because you're not only just developing your car for race wins, but you're having to get everybody in the factory all on board.
That's right.
Get them up to speed and have good feedback from the drivers. So as we predicted,
we called it.
We did call it.
We said 2 + 2 = 1.
That's right. And our two drivers for Cadillac are Sergio Perez
and Valtteri Bottas.
Yes. So
awesome lineup.
Yes. So Daniel's favorite driver is back in 2026.
That's right.
And my favorite media driver. He's a favorite social media driver of mine. So good stuff for Cadillac. I'm excited to see them back. They did a ton of really cool social media advertisements. So Keanu Reeves is involved in creating a documentary about Cadillac. And so one of the ways that they released this was with him, with The Matrix, and with Valtteri Bottas and Perez in The Matrix, and basically coming to Keanu Reeves.
It was great.
Really
They're
badass.
He was like, I was expecting you.
Yeah.
It was great. It was great.
Yes.
Yeah, definitely the new favorite team, in my opinion.
Right.
I'm so on board for this.
Mm-hmm.
I can't wait. Who was your favorite? Who had the best message, the comeback message? So was it Cadillac? Ooh. Was it Valtteri, or was it Sergio? Did you watch all of the...
I watched a bunch of them, and I'm not really sure which one I think was about. The one with the Matrix I thought was great.
That was Cadillac's main one.
Yeah, with both Valtteri and Perez sitting together and talking. I thought that one was really cool. I thought the one was funny where Valtteri is on on a wakeboard, whatever.
Yes, that was Valtteri's.
Yeah, he's got a suit on, sunglasses, and an American flag, and a beer in hand.
Yeah.
Sergio's that was pretty funny.
Sergio's was really good. I was like, oh my god, it's so funny. When
which
you
one
contrast,
was Sergio's? I think I saw it, but I'm not sure.
His was it was in Spanish, and it's the strength of a continent is
I did
back.
See this one.
And then it's not. It goes I'm back, and it crosses out the I'm. It's we are back.
Yes.
And I was just like, oh my god. Actually, the following day, I was working out, and I started listening to the Mexican national anthem. I kid you not.
Yeah.
That's how inspiring it was.
Yeah.
I can't wait. I'm so excited.
Anything Cadillac, Daniel will be owning soon. So.
I will be driving an Escalade.
Yes, he's got an Escalade on order, and all sorts. Yeah.
So really awesome news from Cadillac, from F1. It was, but honestly, the best thing to come back to.
I think really too, you talk about wins. They have tons. They have way more wins. I knew that they had a lot between the two.
Yeah.
I didn't realize Valtteri had so many wins. I knew that he was very successful, but in so many podiums, I was surprised.
Yeah, anytime Hamilton didn't win, it was Valtteri picking it up. So makes sense. I think I am curious who will be the number one driver. I think they actually asked Valtteri outright, right? And he was basically saying we both just want the success of the team. And so obviously nobody's going to say anything.
Right.
But what's your impression right now? Who do you think is the number one driver?
I think Sergio is. I mean, I kind of thought
agree.
that all along.
Yeah.
But, you know, and then you see all the skins on the wall for Valtteri, and I'm like, well, maybe not. I think it's kind of hard to say, but I think that it is because they waited. Sergio was the last one to sign, so or at least the one that they would announce.
Yeah.
So I kind of think it's him.
I think so too.
And I think he probably has a bigger financial backing too.
I think he's got a bigger financial backing.
Got to follow the money.
You got to follow the money, and apparently he's got a lucrative contract where he's getting paid just as much apparently as in Red Bull, and he's getting a portion of the merchandise sales, which makes sense because I think he was leading the Red Bull sales by like 60 to 40%. So I'm excited.
That's cool.
And when they were having interviews and things like that, it's Sergio kind of leading the way. Like he's the one answering the questions. So I think it's probably him.
Yeah. Yeah. I think
either way, it doesn't, honestly,
I'm happy.
you have two great, I want to say you have two great number twos.
Right.
And, you know, being a number two for Sergio was only in the last stint. You know, he's always been the number one at Force India, you know, until Stroll you know, got him out. But I'm excited to see what happens. I can't wait for next year.
I know. I think both of these guys should have been on the grid this year, but a lot of the teams went to try to develop rookies and so forth like that. So that's part of why we have so many rookies on there.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
So that's the pre-news.
That's the pre-news.
You know, and then we get the race.
And we get the race. The race was eventful. Probably the most eventful we've had in a little bit.
Events in practice. Well, I mean, obviously since it's been summer break, but but I mean, we had events going on in practice. We had events going on in quali.
Yeah,
all throughout the race.
That's right.
It was good stuff.
It really was.
This was a great race coming back from.
It really was. Yeah, yeah, exactly. And I'm starting to think that animals have a bad omen. Especially foxes.
They kind of do in some ways. Around a racetrack, they definitely have a bad omen.
They really do. So Leclerc.
Yeah, so Leclerc in quali.
In quali almost ran over a fox. And then we know what happened during the race.
Yeah.
He got taken out.
That's right.
So we had a few spins in practice from Lewis Hamilton. Did a couple of 360s. We had a record-breaking driver again.
Yes, we did.
He crashed twice.
Yeah, he does. He didn't disappoint this weekend, though. He pulled through for us in a lot of ways. We'll talk about him. We'll talk
about him a little bit more. But it was an eventful couple of practice sessions and quali for sure.
Yeah,
lots of things I didn't expect.
I was curious if Leclerc did. Unfortunately, he did not hit the fox. The fox lived. It did not hit anybody. Okay.
Yeah.
At least not that they televised or told us about, but we believe that to be the case. Yeah. Earlier in the year, in the Canadian Grand Prix, Lewis Hamilton had an incident with a groundhog.
That's right.
And they did not show it, but it did significantly drop off his performance in the race.
Right.
So my question is, if Leclerc would have hit an animal, would it have been the first time ever that a whole team had hit animals in the same season? I don't know. I'll have to look it up. The miracle of Google. Maybe we'll look that up. I don't know.
Yeah, who knows?
Food for thought. You guys can comment. Yeah. So.
Exactly.
Yeah. So where do we want to start with this? I mean, do we want to start with practice? Let's start a little practice in Q1. Kind of merge together.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So. Practice and Q1. So a couple of things, you'll see this all the time in practice. They always clock people. Oh, this person was so quick in practice, and here's the times and blah, blah, blah. So this time, Max Verstappen was the quickest in practice. He had like a 109. And then the second place was Lance Stroll. And he had just barely over a 110. I mean, he was close.
Yeah, both of them, and Alonso.
Yeah, and Alonso was super fast. So everybody going into quali is like, will this be the time that Lance Stroll gets all the way to Q3? And so we're kind of looking for that. And right off the bat, he spins out, and it's over for him.
It is over, yeah.
Poor guy. And he had wrecked in practice, like in the practice session the day before.
And they went over, I think they had gone over their time threshold or whatever too, right? So they got the car back. And he still crashed it again.
Yeah, I think they stayed like late past their curfew to get everything fixed.
Exactly.
He actually, let's give some props to Lance Stroll. He thanked his team publicly, about what a good job they did.
He was being a good guy.
So he was doing well.
He wasn't.
I'm going to give props to him today.
Yes, because he wasn't throwing his helmet. He wasn't hitting things and punching. And,
right.
Cursing out his mechanics.
Yeah.
He did the right thing.
He did.
Thanked them.
He did.
For staying up late and working on his car.
And then he also thanked them by wrecking into the wall and going out. Setting another record, extending his record of most, exits in Q1.
That's right.
So was 20th on the grid at that point.
Yeah.
So, I'm a little disappointed, and I kind of felt sorry for him, honestly.
So did I. He looked sad.
He did.
On his post-quality interview.
Yeah, and he actually did a post-quality interview, which normally he doesn't do.
He looked like...
Yeah, I know.
Like somebody had killed his cat or something. I don't know.
Something, yeah. I mean, it was sad. So, but Lance Stroll does what he normally does not. And well, that sounds awful, but normally, I mean, in most races, you're not gonna. He's starting at the very back of the grid. Normally, you're not going to move up, and if you do, you're going to move up 4 or 5 spots, right? He
scored some points.
He had a great drive. He ended up 7th.
Yeah.
So he started. I mean, technically, Behrman started on pit lane, so he's basically starting, 19th, but. I mean, he ends up in 7th.
Yeah.
That's an awesome drive.
A good recovery drive, for
normally
sure.
That's like driver of the day stuff.
Yeah.
Scoring points. Yeah. That's great.
Yeah. And
I
he
was
bumped
impressed.
Wheels a couple times, too.
He bumped wheels, early
with,
on, too.
Behrman, I think, or something.
Bortoletto. Yeah, he might have later with Behrman. But yeah, I'm impressed. Hats off.
Yeah,
Lance Stroll.
hats off to Lance Stroll.
I would have voted for him as driver of the day, except there were some other performances that were even better, which I was surprised at.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On another note, and I don't mean to make this like a negative thing, but
oh no,
at what point do you think that Papa Stroll is going to like sack him, or like he's got to lose his seat eventually at some point?
Yeah.
At what point do we think that threshold is? And I'm not saying that. I mean, it's just an eventuality. Like, it's going to happen eventually. Like, he's not going to have that drive forever. Like,
or
what is...
He?
Or will he? You know what? I think it was Christy, or my wife and I were talking, right? And she had mentioned something very curious, and I was like, well, maybe. She said, is it possible that he has something on his dad? And that he is just like blackmailing him into giving him a F1 team and a drive. And I was like, that's a really good point. Like, who knows?
It's called love, Daniel.
It's called love. Yeah, it's not blackmail.
His father's love for him. No.
Again, that was just a question.
Yes,
it was just a question.
I think it's a great conspiracy theory. Very possible. Very possible.
I mean, it's like, things you talk about because you're just like, how could it be that we're still here and Stroll is still here? Right. And the Latifis aren't here, and those other drivers that have come and gone,
I've got a few billion reasons in Papa Stroll's bank account that says
I know, but there's going to come a point where either Stroll Senior sells the team, and obviously that's going to be that's probably going to be the threshold.
Well, and I think that I think that Lance Stroll, as long as he can drive somewhat adequately, I think he's got a seat, and they own the team.
Yeah,
which I think will continue to go along as long as Lance Stroll and Lawrence Stroll, as long as both of them are having fun doing what they're doing. Yeah. He's not going anywhere unless his performance really drops off. He has some
or a health issue or something with his hands,
or like gets in a few accidents and then realizes like he's lost it or something.
Right.
Then he might pull himself out. But I think he's going to be driving for a while.
Yeah.
I don't see him going anywhere unless they get tired of that.
Yep. Agreed.
That's fine with me.
Yeah.
Gives us stuff to talk about. I want to see how far he can push his record out. I don't think he will next year,
Yeah.
honestly.
But he had a great drive today, and that's all
He
that
did.
matters
He
today,
did.
this weekend. Every weekend's the weekend we talk about.
Not only did he have a great drive, but he talked with the media,
That's right.
which he normally doesn't do. He had some challenging stuff, and he overcame it. And he also was like complimentary of his team. So 10 out of 10 for
10
Lance
out of
Stroll
10,
today.
yeah. Good recovery drive.
Yeah.
Excellent teamwork. It's exactly what a team is meant to be, right?
It is. It's a very good point. Very good point.
All right.
So
Excellent.
Aston Martin, Fernando Alonso did great.
Yeah.
So let's move on. Who else? What else? So qualifying.
Yes, qualifying.
So in quali,
Let's see.
you got your normal people falling out, the Haas's of the world, the Alpines of the world,
The Sonodas of
the
the world.
Sonodas of the world. Yeah, I mean Yuki, what he
He was
got
like
into Q3, didn't he?
No.
No, in qualifying. Wait, no, you're
He
right.
was-
He got
he-
he was 12th.
12th.
He got 12th.
Yes.
He was close, and then he got knocked out.
He got knocked out.
Lawson knocked him out, actually. Our favorite.
Yeah.
Everyone's
Lawson.
favorite.
I can't stand that guy.
I know. He has so in today's the Lawson tracker for the day, he has an incident with Carlos Sainz and basically kind of runs into Sainz, knocks the wheel off, basically ruins both of their days.
Yep.
And then Sainz gets the penalty for it, and Sainz is all like, "Unbelievable! I can't believe!" Like,
it was insane.
everybody was like, "Huh? I have no idea how this happened." But yeah,
Does not make sense.
yeah. But there it is. The one good thing that
Stewards
happened
make
for him.
mistakes.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, that was terrible.
Yeah.
But standout was his teammate.
That's
Hajar. Hajar was qualifying what? He qualified 4th.
Which is amazing.
Incredible.
Right behind Max Verstappen.
That's right.
Right ahead
And
of
we
George
were
Russell.
having this conversation. I think I asked you this earlier.
Mm-hmm.
At some point, here's another threshold question. At what point do they just shift Max Verstappen out of the Red Bull and into the Racing Bulls?
I think that this might be an unpopular opinion, but I think they should switch the cars and change the liveries this weekend. I would love to see that.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Exactly. Just change the cars around.
Right.
Just put them in the different garages and
Yes.
just change the paint.
Yeah. Change the liveries on them. See what goes. I think
And that way you avoid the controversy.
you avoid all the controversy about the car. Just switch Max Verstappen's car with Lawson's car.
And there you go.
Yeah. I mean, what's going to change? Max Verstappen might actually win. Is that car fast enough? That would be amazing to see, honestly. I
If
would
it's
love
fast
to see
enough
that.
if
it's fast enough for
for
Hajar,
third?
yeah.
if it's fast enough for third, it's fast enough for Max to take it to first. Come on.
Exactly. That's
Again, I have a feeling this is a moment in which we're calling the future again. This is a moment that we're going to look back on and we're going to be like, oh, obviously, of course. We all saw it
yeah.
because it's going to happen. Watch.
And it very well could. Like, I mean, you do have Minkies now run
Yeah,
Red
exactly.
Bull.
He may know. He may be able to see it, on paper,
Uh-huh.
what the difference is, what the strengths are.
Oh, yeah. It
versus-
should be able
yeah,
to.
Yeah.
Gosh. Yeah. So, speaking of Max Verstappen today, I mean, we've got the Red Bulls and the Racing Bulls, and with that happening, I mean, Max Verstappen qualified third, had a great launch to start the race with.
To start the race,
It's pretty awesome. They put him out there on softs, and Norris and Piastri were 1-2. They were on mediums, and so then from that point, we've got Max Verstappen trying to take the lead right from the beginning. He almost does on turn one. What is it? Turn 3, he passes Norris, and he basically loses it. Like, you can see him like fishtail
He, like,
out. There's
oversteers,
dirt
yeah.
that comes up from behind the car.
Yep.
It was so freaking awesome.
And he catches it.
I almost had a sports cry right there. It's pretty impressive, guys. If you
Yeah.
didn't see it, go back and watch it. It's it's glorious.
Excellent control for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it really is. So, but because he's on soft tires and because McLaren is the dominant car, Norris passes him within like 10 laps, 10 laps, and they're off to the races. Well, they would have been way off to the races except for getting some safety cars.
Yes, there was plenty of safety cars, lots of incidences. lots of restarts too. So there really wasn't a moment at which point he could.
Yeah. So you guys might be hearing a dog bark in the background. It's more than
that's our mascot.
Yes, it's our mascot. Her name's Tokyo. For those of you that haven't heard us talk much about Tokyo before, she's a special English bulldog.
Or she's actually special. Like
it's Daniel's dog. It's not mine. I think she's beautiful in all ways, and she loves me. But one of the things that she likes to do is she likes to bark, and then run at me at full speed and hit me underneath the table, just ram me with her face. It's kind of funny.
Yeah.
So I do have protective gear on so she won't cut my legs with her teeth or claws. So you might hear her in a minute. But so Max Verstappen.
So Max Verstappen, there's
Craig,
so much.
Sports Cry.
And there's, exactly.
Yeah.
There's only so much he can do. Like that car can do so much. He's taking it to its limit, as we saw.
Oh, yeah.
On the first couple turns, right? And that's as far as he can do. That's all he can do.
Right.
So job accomplished. He was aiming for P5. He got P2. There wasn't a whole lot of drama up front, except for the McLarens.
So let's talk about the Drivers' Championship.
Sure.
With the McLarens. So we've got in quali, we have Piastri out-qualifying Norris.
Right.
1-2.
Yep.
And so Norris, historically, this has been a really good track of his. He's had some great races coming into it. Everybody's talking about, Lando Norris, he has great confidence at this track. But he only gets second.
Yeah.
Can't beat Piastri on the qualifying. So we go, we get the start, we get going. Everything's going decently for him. Everything goes well for both of them all throughout the race. They never get super far ahead just because of the safety cars, but then somewhere late in the game, lap 60, 65-ish, somewhere in there, out of 72, all of a sudden, Lando Norris starts talking about,
he smells
I'm
something.
smelling something. I'm smelling something in the cockpit, and it's super hot. I feel like something's burning. And I'm like, oh, no. We know what that is.
I was saying, oh, yes.
Yeah, I was too.
Like, yes.
I know.
Tell me more.
So suddenly my Max Verstappen dreams of winning for a second seemed like it's possible. It's like, one's out of the way. It's engine failure. Oh my gosh. What if the other one fails? But that's a little probability.
And usually that
low probability.
I don't know.
Probability.
I mean, if one fails, it's the same car.
It's
in reality, right?
Yes,
yeah. So
yes.
I mean, they've been performing the same. So who's to say that it wouldn't happen 2 laps later?
And that's what my my Max Verstappen heart was hoping, but it didn't happen. But we've got engine failure for Norris.
Yes.
So he's out.
Yeah. Gray
Smoke's
smoke
coming out of the car. He just comes to a stop. And with that,
his race is over.
His race is over, and possibly
his championship.
Drivers' championship race is over as well. So coming into the race, Piastri was 9 points ahead.
Yeah.
And so Piastri scores 25 because he wins the race. Piastri and then Norris 0 because he's not finishing.
34 points.
34 points difference right there. Yeah. It's a big swing for one day when, especially when you're coming in thinking 1-2, you're thinking maybe just a few points difference.
Right,
maybe
exactly.
5-6. But yeah.
Well,
so
he has to win the next 5 races to make that up. So
potentially, you never know.
Or something has to happen.
DNF could happen for Oscar. Oscar has not had the bad luck really that Lando has. I mean, I guess you could call it one race when he got that penalty for the race restart.
Oh yeah,
and losing first, but he still got points. Still, wasn't that bad of a deal. But yeah, this is huge.
You feel for us. I mean, for Oscar. You feel for Lando. I mean,
do we?
No.
Okay.
No.
I didn't
but
think so.
It is something where it's like it's fate. Like it was nothing he did.
Right.
So we can't blame him. We can't blame his psyche for it.
He did everything right.
He did everything he needed to do, and he was close. He could have. It didn't matter had he gotten P1 in quali and started leading the race, or if he had not been overtaken or did overtake Oscar in the beginning. Nothing that he would have done would have mattered. This was mechanical, out of his control.
Yeah.
I sympathize. I empathize.
It sucks. Yeah, I sympathize. I sympathize with him. That's not something that you want to have happen. It does happen. But he stops, he gets out, walks around on the edge of the track, sits down. But there was another, I guess because of that, we've got, which we've already mentioned, with Hajar coming in and getting his podium.
Yes.
We get Max Verstappen coming in second. Hajar ends up finishing third.
Someone's bad day is someone's good day.
That's the truth.
It really is. And today it was Hajar all the way. In fact, it was the whole weekend. It was Hajar, right? Mm-hmm. He had great quali, and he delivered. He was out of the way. He was actually very close. I'm surprised, if anything, that he didn't overtake Max Verstappen.
Right.
And part of me was like, well, maybe he's not trying that hard. He knows his place. He knows what's going on here.
Right.
And then you have the failure with Lando Norris, and there you go. You all of a sudden have your first podium in 15 races. So
he's the youngest Frenchman to ever podium in F1 history.
That's awesome.
That's pretty awesome.
And he's an excellent driver. I'm nervous for him, actually.
Yeah, I am too. I mean, when you think about the very beginning of the year, he had a DNF and he was crying, because he was so upset over. It kind of he's an endearing driver to me, and so I immediately posted something on his Instagram account, something positive and encouraging. Have no idea if he ever read it because I didn't get an answer, but
that's okay.
Beyond the point. Somebody read it, I'm sure. But yeah. So I've been pulling for him all year, so I was excited to see that, see that come through for him. But also, goes back the Red Bull versus the Racing Bulls.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh,
it's a tricky position to be in.
Yeah, and like what you were saying, you feel nervous about him for next year.
Yeah, because you don't want to see him in a Red Bull.
Potentially. All that you need to do is
I don't think he wants to be in a Red Bull.
Just take that car. I mean, they know the specs. Just take the car that he's in and use it for the next number 2 car.
Yeah.
Well, I guess they can't do that.
They can't
change it.
Yeah, they can't do that. But and everything is going to be new next year. So that might change. But also, new engines and stuff. I don't know. It's a tricky place.
Yeah.
Maybe it's okay next year. I was actually wondering, would we see him in a Red Bull this year? And that's, I don't know. I mean, I don't know in how many races we have left? 9, that's a possibility.
I don't think that they make that switch this year because I think that Yuki gives them a lot of sponsorship money from Honda. But also this,
they have nothing to lose at this point.
Yeah, maybe. But with Yuki today, he had throttle problems. So it was 40%. So basically, he couldn't accelerate really fast from the slow position. So, but he was able to get up and get points today. Yeah. So it was somewhat impressive, seeing that your car is basically broken and you're driving in the majority of the race with engine problems, or gear problems, transmission, whatever.
Right.
Okay. So the other team that everyone loves, the dancing pony, Ferrari.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Leclerc will now be a model for trackside attractions or gear or something. Yeah, beverages.
Cell phones.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just about anything.
Yeah.
I think he was loving it over there.
Yeah.
He was just posing.
So what happened with Leclerc?
Yeah, so Leclerc gets taken out by Antonelli. Antonelli's got soft tires. Mm-hmm. He's trying to overtake him on the bank and of turn 3, just where Hamilton had earlier in the day gotten out and hit the wall. And Leclerc gets bumped, and he ends up hitting the wall and basically takes his nose off and a couple tires. So he's out effectively. Mm-hmm. But it seems like he was in a position where he couldn't really make it back.
Yeah.
A little bit of on an island over there, and he makes himself at home. He takes some lawn chairs and starts drinking his sponsor drinks, and maybe gains some sponsors. I don't know.
It's he all of a sudden he climbs over the fence, and there's a few either spectators or cameramen that are sitting over there, and he just starts hanging out. Somebody gives him a bottle of water. And he takes the helmet off, undoes his jumpsuit, and sits on one of the camping chairs, his drinks, kind of, it looks sad and everything. And they keep coming back to him with the camera, which is funny because normally once you're off and you're done with the race, you're done, right? The cameras go away, whatever. But he is Charles Leclerc.
He is Charles Leclerc, and he definitely has
he's a man of mystery,
some charisma there. So.
Yes. So we see him with all sorts of gear and everything.
Yeah.
So my question was, and I thought this was going to happen for a second, but I don't remember exactly where Norris's incident was. And when he gets out and he starts walking around, I was really hoping that they would go eventually meet and sit next to each other. That's what I was hoping, but I don't know if they did that. Yeah, I don't think they did that.
Yeah.
If they did, let us know. That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, but bad day for Ferrari. Oh well. Yeah. So, I mean, outside of that, those were the big stories.
Mm-hmm.
Was there anything else you wanted to?
Behrman went from starting in pit lane, ended up 6th for the day.
Yep.
Amazing drive.
Good drive.
I mean, driver of the day went to Hajar just because he had a great drive. But, I mean, legitimately, Hajar, Behrman, Stroll, you could argue for all those guys. Yeah. Stroll would probably lose over Behrman just because Behrman one-upped him by one position.
Yeah.
But still, I mean, all worthy candidates.
Yeah.
So, yes. Excellent race. A lot of fun to watch.
Lots of fun.
Yeah, lots of good action all the way through, all the way to the end. So if you didn't go watch it, well, we've given you the whole recap, so you don't really need to. But there's some cool highlights to go back and look at, definitely.
That's right.
Yeah, so next week.
Next week, we have the Italian Grand Prix.
Yes.
Are you excited?
I am excited, Daniel.
I'm excited to see what Ferrari does.
Ferrari, yes.
They need to rebound very, very quick.
I think they will. I mean, they were having a pretty good race.
Yeah.
And they've strung together some good races, but yeah, they definitely need to.
It's just terrible luck.
It's just bad luck.
It's almost comical.
It kind of is. It's weird how
it's the fox. I'm telling you,
it might be.
Had there been a pony or a Mustang or some sort of horse, some wild horse, it wouldn't have happened.
Yes, right. It would have turned around. He would have advanced up the grid, stormed through, and won the whole race.
Exactly.
However, they just send the fox. So,
what are your predictions for the upcoming race?
We're going to see Lando Norris 1, Piastri 2, and Verstappen 3.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. All right. Yeah.
I mean,
it's about
it's. It's real original.
That's very original, Craig. Wow, I never see that coming.
I say give it your top 3, and then let's do something. We'll mix up some predictions after that. Quickly.
All right. So my top 3: Piastri, Verstappen, Leclerc.
Ooh, nice. Mm-hmm.
No Norris. Norris will DNF again.
Okay. So blank slate.
All right.
Let's pick down the grid. All right. After that, give me some more predictions.
My real in my mind, what I would love to see would be Hamilton, Piastri, Leclerc.
Ooh. Like 1, 2, 3 or 4, 5, 6?
No, like 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3.
No, I don't want to go down the lane. No, I'm just saying, if I could revise.
If you could have whoever you wanted on the podium, who would it be? I would love to see Hamilton on the podium as well. I would love to see Hamilton win. I actually was watching some different ads that he had this week randomly, not intentionally. I didn't look it up to watch ads. I swear. But yeah, I saw one of the ads and I was just like, man, I really want him to win. Like, just one more. I actually said a little prayer. Yeah. Sorry, guys. Sad but true. But but yeah, I would love to see him win. I would love to see Alonso back on the podium.
Yeah, Alonso would be a good one.
Yeah. And Leclerc. Obviously, Max Verstappen. I mean, any race for me. I mean, it's just not quite as complete if he's not on the podium.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know he's like your favorite driver. So
yeah, he's the best of all time.
Yes.
Arguably.
All right. Well, I mean, we'll see what happens. Hopefully one of our 2 predictions will happen.
Yes.
Hopefully the odd one, right?
It'd be pretty sweet.
Yes. That'd be great.
Be cool to see like somebody the likes of Hulkenberg back on the podium.
Yeah, Hulkenberg or even Hajar.
Yeah, Hajar again.
Imagine. Stroll.
Yeah.
He pulls something out of nowhere.
Yes. Any of the teams that haven't been on the podium would be amazing to see on the podium. But yes. So.
All right. Cool.
Good times, guys.
Well, Craig,
Daniel.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Daniel.
And guys, like, subscribe, comment,
Yes.
do what do what you do.
Do all those good things.
Yeah.
If you comment, we'll try to do our best to reply
Craig.
back.
Craig will do his best to reply.
Yeah, in full sentences most of the time.
All right. Excellent.
All right. Thank you, guys. It was good times.
Bye.
Bye-bye.